So it's no secret that right now, short form content has completely taken over. TikTok continues to break records, Instagram tries to keep up but end up ruining their app, and YouTube, they're kind of doing their own thing with shorts. When they first came about, I was never actually interested in creating short form content because I was much more passionate about the YouTube content I'm making currently. But they do say if you don't get on the train, you will get left behind. So of course, I didn't want to be left behind, so I did a little experiment. For 30 days, I uploaded to each of the different platforms every single day, trying out different things just to see what works best. And this is what I learned to be successful with the short form content. So the first point to understand is that people aren't actively choosing to watch your content. And what I mean by that is simply that this isn't YouTube. You know, people aren't scrolling through the various thumbnails, the various titles to choose what it is they want to watch. Usually they're just scrolling and then the algorithm is feeding something that the algorithm thinks is best for them to watch. A lot of the times, especially on TikTok, the algorithm does get it correct. You know, it does give the type of content that the viewer likes to watch. But there are other times where it's doing its own thing and yeah, I don't know why I'm getting some of the suggestions that I do get. So with that first point in mind, you have to understand that the first few seconds of your content is vital. You know, you really need to hook that person in to get them committed to stay and watch the entirety of your video. Whatever it is, you just have to hook them in. It could be great storytelling, it could be a cliffhanger, just something to make sure that they do watch the whole video. The second point is to understand the platform that best suits your niche. So when you go between the various platforms, the type of content you end up seeing usually is quite different. You know, Instagram has a lot more the shorter form where it's very superficial, very aesthetics based, or just that content that is literally 5 to 15 seconds. Whereas on TikTok, obviously you get those short videos as well, but there's a lot more of the longer form videos that are like 2-3 minutes long. Could be a part from a movie, it could be a really long skit, whatever it is, but those videos tend to be on TikTok. The reason I kind of think this is the case is because Instagram, people are used to seeing a mixture of photos, videos, adverts, all that stuff that are just very short. Whereas on TikTok, because there weren't ever any photos, people are used to just seeing longer form videos. And you kind of get used to that video that hooks you in that may take 3-4 minutes to watch. But that's just understanding what type of content goes best on the platform. So if you have a lot of stuff where you're showing your aesthetics, maybe it's a clean desk setup or something about your car, whatever it is, that's more suited to Instagram. Whereas the longer form, short form content, like, I don't know, conspiracy theory, would do much better on TikTok rather than Instagram. And the third and final point to make sure you're successful with the short form content is to remember that it is quantity over quality. The content that you're watching on all of these social medias is very quickly forgotten, like really quickly. If you think about it, the last time you spent a few hours scrolling on TikTok, Instagram, wherever it was, you don't remember half of what you saw. There are maybe a few things that stand out, but most of it is forgotten. So there's not really that much point, especially in the beginning, to spend loads and loads of time on just one video, when instead, if you just lower the production quality and pump out as many videos as possible, that's when you will start to grow. People get more familiar with seeing your face, people get more familiar with seeing your content, and that's what will get you more subscribers, more followers, more likes, because there's much more for them to see. Most of the viral videos that are going around are all recorded on an iPhone. Like, you don't need to have the latest camera, the latest lenses, or great lighting. Just use your phone and tell your story, share the content that you want to share. But yeah, focus on getting as many videos out as possible. That way you're also just gonna learn a lot more. The more you create, the more you learn. So yeah, just keep posting. And real quick, another reason why you want to focus on quantity over quality is because when someone enjoys your video, they then click onto your profile to then binge watch a bunch of your content. But if you don't have much content there because you focus on the quality, you've probably lost out on a subscriber or a follower or whatever it is. But you want to make sure you do have a library for people to binge off your content. And a small last bonus tip is to make the extra effort. Don't be lazy. You know, if there is a video that needs research, do that research. If you need a tripod, get a tripod. If you can't get a tripod, ask your mom to hold the camera. Just do something to make the video to that next level. Now, this isn't counteracting the production quality one, but just don't be lazy, essentially. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So if you have got a lesson, laugh, or a light bulb moment from this video, I would really appreciate it if you drop a like down below. And if you're feeling extra nice, you can hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, I will catch you in the next one. See ya.